everybody, my name is Gina Valenti. Welcome to my kitchen and welcome to my new website, www.ginacookspku.com. Today I'm going to be demonstrating how to make mini donuts, mini baked donuts. I am going to be using Felice Cucina mini donut maker. You can get this on Amazon.com, roughly from $17.98 to $20. I'm going to be able to use different products from the kitchen and only one low protein product, which is Cambric Foods Mix Quick. I'm going to put all them together and show you how to whip this up within a couple minutes, and we're going to have some fantastic mini donuts that taste just like the real thing. So first of all, the recipe we're going to be using is in my newest cookbook. It's called Healthier Eating, PKU Low Protein Cuisine. This is for phenylketonuria on a low protein intake diet. The recipes have been reviewed, approved, and calculated by a registered dietitian, giving comfort to the reader and to the viewers of my website. On page 64, you're going to find different recipes for donuts, and today we're just going to be making baked powdered sugar donuts with a little bit of cinnamon. And I'm going to show you how to add different flavorings into it while we're making the donuts. So first of all, what we need to do is just to add the ingredients into a bowl. It's simple. You can't ruin this recipe. So if you haven't cooked, don't panic. It's going to be great. Okay, so the recipe calls for 1 cup of Mix Quick, okay? You can use wheat starch. Any kind of low protein wheat starch would work fine, but this is the one of choice for my son and he loves it, so this is the one we go with. We're going to use a 1/2 cup of raw sugar in the raw. We are going to use 1 tablespoon of regular flour, and this is all-purpose flour. You do not have to use it, but it does add a really nice consistency to the donuts, and it also makes them freezable. And the one I use is Arrowhead Mills. It's organic enriched unbleached white flour. You can use any all-purpose flour you'd like, okay? It also calls for 1 tablespoon of baking powder. So we're going to throw that in. 1 large egg. Don't panic. I know that a large egg is 342 milligrams, but in the lieu of things, we are going to make 22 donuts, so it'll break down, and the donuts are about 15 milligrams a piece. After we add the egg, we're going to add either rice milk, almond milk, flax milk, whatever the choice you decide to use. It all comes out beautifully. It's not going to make a difference. 1/2 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. I like a lot of flavor, so I always add just a little bit more, so I'm going to go ahead and add a whole teaspoon of the vanilla because I just like a lot of flavor. The cinnamon depends, again, on your taste, but I like a couple of teaspoons in my recipes, so, okay. Also, we need 4 tablespoons of grapeseed oil, canola oil. Again, with the oils, you want a light flavored oil. You don't want anything heavy like olive oil. That would add like a bitter taste to it. But your canola oil, your grapeseed oil, your safflower oil, these are all really light flavored oils, and they're also high heat tolerant, so they tolerate baking and frying and things like this without altering the taste of your food. The other item and the last item is if you would like to add other extracts or flavorings, now's the time to put it in. Otherwise, we're ready to go. Okay, so with an electric beater, I'm just going to go ahead and mix all of these together. Until you have like a cake consistency is fine. already smells great. It smells great. It's going to taste great. Okay, so once we do that, we are going to plug in our donut maker. And this heats up really fast, guys. So, you know, don't wait for it to heat up 15-20 minutes. It's going to get way too hot. I use a spray oil. This works the best. I've tried using regular oil with a little paper towel. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Get yourself some spray oil. Again, get something that's canola oil. Don't get anything that's olive oil, anything like that, because you will get the flavor onto your donuts. Lightly spray your donut maker. Okay? I'm going to line my table with some paper towel because once the donuts are cooked, I'm just going to flick them over with a little spatula, and that's where they will stand to cool down, and that's when they really take shape and form. Because it's low protein mix, it is a starch instead of a flour. It's going to take time to take shape. If you can squish it very easily when it's first warm. I'll show you. You'll see. Okay, so this is going to heat up. It's getting pretty hot now. And then it's just going to be 1 to 2 minutes once you put your mix inside the cooker. If you're more comfortable, you can use a tablespoon to spoon your mix into your maker. So we are going to go ahead and put a tablespoon of mix into each donut hole. These are so delicious when they come out. You're going to love them. If you're going to freeze them, put them in a tight container and put some paper towel around them. You won't need to warm them up when you want to defrost them. Take them out of the freezer, put them on paper towel, and just let them defrost. Within 5-6 minutes, you're going to have fresh baked donuts. So it's going to be great. So we're just going to go ahead and time this for 2 minutes, and they're going to pop out. If you decide not to use the flour, if you decide to omit the regular all-purpose flour altogether, these will not be freezable. Okay, so just keep in mind that the flour makes this freezable. Okay, and it's only 1 tablespoon, so you're not overloading yourself with fees and so forth. Okay. We're just going to wait for this to warm up and cook these, and then we will dine on delicious mini donuts. This is one of Anthony's favorite meals. Now don't forget, there's other things you can do to make this even more nutritious. You can add your flaxseed to the mix right now. If you decided that, let's add a little bit of dietary fiber to this, get your ground flaxseed and add a teaspoon or 2. Each teaspoon of flaxseed ground is 26 milligrams. So just keep that in mind when you're adding it to the whole recipe. Pop this open and see how they're coming out. They look gorgeous. Another, I'd say 30 seconds and it'll be done. Okay, and then just pop these out. And you will have delicious donuts. Come back and I'll show you how to frost them.